I'm going to correct him.
I wasn't.
Well, whatever. Okay, we're back. Say hello, everyone.
Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Hello, everyone.
All right.
You can say it with us.
So, hello, everyone.
Because I am tired.
She thinks he's special.
Yeah,
I am not
Really?
special.
I said it
Unless you
last.
mean the other kind of special.
Whoa. Hello. Okay. So I'm gonna do a quick recap of last episode. So the session started out last week with everybody at the Lyrander wing of the Chalice Hotel in Sharn. You guys were doing a little bit of light investigation around Gatera's room. You guys opened the door. She was not in there, naked like last time. You guys went inside, looked around a little bit. At some point, Rebecca showed up and helped you guys do investigations. She's a little bit more, of an inquisitive than you guys are. She pointed out some interesting patterns of the way that things were thrown around and said it looks like things have been tossed in, such a way, ... Through some discussions that followed that, Kovanen, Zazie, and Lucian decided to go visit Rebecca. I'm sorry, not Rebecca, but Erica. Lucian was like, oh man, all of this stuff that's going on, the conversation about the missing tooth, there's something really weird going on here. Erica's going to go see the captain. He's kind of implicated here. We better get to her before she leaves. We have to warn her. So they left to go warn her. While that was going on, Rebecca and Rose stayed to do some more investigations. Oh, and we also can't forget that during the initial investigation, Rose tapped into some kind of consciousness. And in doing so, she actually put herself out. She had some strange hallucinations, and Lucian had to lift her massive muscular body off of the ground and toss her on a couch and wave smelling salts in her face. She came to. It was good. So, little third eye danger. So Lucian found out that Erica was in danger from his connection to that same force, and did not have the same level of negative effects. They left. They go there. While that's going on, Rose and Rebecca are checking stuff out. They dig a little deeper. Rebecca's like, oh, you were this and that. Oh, you were talking to Abraxas' friend. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Let's call him back over here. Rose is like, oh man, I hate that guy, but whatever, we'll do it. So he shows up.
I think
You think?
she called Rin before everybody headed out because that's why she stayed, because she knew he was on his way.
Makes sense. So he shows up. She, is really like in love with him. He's so famous, ... and rich and handsome. They drink some wine and talk about the case, and basically, are just snobs. Lucian, Kovanen, and Zazie are in the Chip's ship. They drive Chip's ship to the Skyway, which is the area floating above the city. They don't know exactly where it is, but Lucian is able to use his memory and some close navigation to figure out where the location is. But as he's pulling in, there's a catastrophic failure of the mechanism that puts the thing in park, and or he forgot where the park button was, and let it fall and plummet to the street below, basically like a helicopter scene of a helicopter exploding against the side of a building and falling down, i.e. The Matrix 1999. I don't know what year it actually was. They go inside. She's not there. They have a conversation with the butler. Oh, how do we get out of here? Oh, well, we'll call you a, high-end cab. It'll be here. Lucian's like, fuck that. We got to go now. We can't wait. We're going to the garage. They go to the garage. They find this old, antiquated Sky taxi. They hop in it. Lucian, basically, the equivalent of finding the keys in the sun visor, and starts it up. It blows up a couple times and it takes off. Lucian flies it at its max speed all the way to the edge of the Skyway, and then puts it into a complete nosedive downward descent towards the city, basically dive bombing where the police station is, trying to get there as quickly as possible. In his descent, the entire vehicle starts to shake and go through a lot of problems. Lucian's like trying to steer it, and it just capsizes and flips upside down, topsy-turvy. Kovanen and, well, Kovanen's actually fine. He's like walking around on it like an asshole. And Zazi's about to die. But through their joint efforts, they do not die and fall into the sky and, whatever. They are able to take back control of the vehicle, steer it into a controlled descent, and are now about to approach the tower where the main police force is present, occupies, whatever. Back at the wing, Rebecca, Abraxas, and Rose are all talking. Rose is kind of recovering, but in some moment of insight and through the conversations that they're having, she realizes they probably should go hit the captain. I don't know why she realized this. Maybe she was thinking, well, if they're going to Rose, we should go to the captain. Or, maybe it was a preternatural insight that allowed her to realize that she was supposed to go there. Or it was meta. I don't know. Anyway, so they call the Black Swan Sky Coach Company. Well, the Swan, but a black swan. Basically, the limousine Sky Coach comes and picks them up, and they are also approaching the police station right now, and that is where we begin the station. Sorry for the extremely long explanation, but it was a lot to cover. So, let's see some initiative rolls. The party is split, as it should be.
Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I told you guys what I want to see here. We're going to see a really interesting... all right, so let's see.
Awful roll.
Whoever has the highest number, their number...
It begins.
So, yeah, each group is going to go based upon the highest person in their group. Well, looks like it's...
The cool people first?
Looks like it's the cool people first, and then me and Rose. All right. So, cool people. You guys are over the upper city, approaching the police station. You guys were there briefly before. You kind of know where it is. Lucian was able to figure it out with some clutch rolls. And, you guys are heading there. Let me get a round of perception rolls from you guys real quick, please.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Let me see the bad rolls. Oh, yeah, here we go. Fuck off. All of you, fuck off. What the fuck is going on here?
That is funny.
We're fucking up.
To be fair, I rolled a 13 with a +6. So that was a bad roll.
I rolled an 18.
In general, though.
I rolled an 18.
You guys all rolled 19. Dirty 19s, but still. Okay.
What did we win?
You guys win the cherry dirty 19 prize. If you guys want to collect your prize, go on to Pornhub when you log out tonight.
What?
Yes. All right, hold on real quick.
No, not until we're done, and not on the air. Just kidding.
Oh my God, you can do that? Why is that finger in there?
Oh my God.
I have a hernia. All right.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. All right, so Lucian,
Okay.
let me get a little bit of an explanation of how you would do this part of your descent. You're on this block. There's multiple towers that are all interconnected by bridges and whatnot. You're kind of weaving through traffic as you're approaching, but it's got a bit of a wide open expanse around it. It's probably the only building that you can see, or that you have seen, other than the bank, that doesn't have all the way to the top at certain points some bridges connecting to it. It's isolated, probably intentionally.
All right. Okay. We still don't know whether or not this is even the right, police station, right?
Let me get a. Well, with your perception roll, that's good enough. Let me get a history roll. This stupid fucking 19s. What's going on here? Yeah, it's the right spot. Yeah, you were able to get to the right spot. Good job. You did it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, where are you heading from, though? You know, you kind of were dive bombing at it. What is your trajectory now?
I'm trying to get to the landing area so that I can run in as fast as drowingly possible and save my cousin.
Okay. So, you see there are a couple of what look like blast doors, basically like sci-fi blast doors, positioned periodically throughout the tower. Essentially just, interlocking metal plates. You know that you came out of one of those at one point. At the ground level, there is a large multi-level staircase that goes up to a large doorway. And as you were coming down, you saw that there is a I don't even know what to fucking call it. It's not a helipad, but it's essentially a landing pad on top of the like a flat area on top of the building. With your 19, you can see that there's a bit of a presence, and there seems to be a light patrol of familiar watch vehicles flying around.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna go in for a landing.
Where?
On the helipad.
Oh, you're going to the top, huh? Okay.
Wherever. I'm going where I need to go, man.
Hey, I'm not going to tell you where to go. You tell me where you're going. You're flying right now. By the way, give me a roll. Give me a driving roll.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And someone else roll a D100 while we're at it. See if the egg hatches while none of you are with it. Oh, man. Okay, you don't have to make any more driving rolls today. Okay. No, an egg did not hatch. Kovanen, you have to take a number 2.
Yeah.
A number 221.
Right.
Yep. Yep. It feels good. Yeah. You tell me where you're going and what you're doing.
Oh God. All right. What? Okay. I guess my decision would be like, which, like what floor, the captain's.
That's a great question.
Office is on.
It's a great question.
Because wherever it's closer.
Tell me in what way you would try to discern where that was.
The fact that I've been there.
Okay. What about being there would lead you to know where it is now?
I would have known what floor it would be on.
Roll history then.
Oh, right. Does this proc my advantage since I've been?
I mean, it doesn't proc your advantage. History is you're doing a history roll, it's always the thing you've been to. You always have advantage on history.
I mean, it would have been rather recently, so I would remember it quite well.
Rather recently? Yeah, it was in the past week. It was like 2 days ago, I guess.
Yeah.
Just roll. 12. You think you remember.
Okay, so is it closer to the top or closer to the bottom?
It was like floor 31.
How many floors are
Out
on
of,
this
out of
building?
how many floors?
It looks like with your perception 19, it looks like to you that there's somewhere around like 35 floors.
Okay, so I'm landing on the top.
Okay. All right, you're going in for a landing.
Uh-huh.
So as you begin
And
to
I land.
you begin to you just land. As you begin to approach, one of the other vehicles begins to head in your direction.
Okay.
What do you do?
Nothing. Good for him. I don't care. I'm here to save my cousin. Fuck him.
All right. So as you go moving in, you see that there are a couple of like guards on the top of the building. It's probably the very top of it is probably about 60 by 60 feet. I'm sorry, yeah, 60 by 60 feet. It's kind of a it's a strangely narrow building, tall and slender, square in shape, more of the new look, like the skyscraper look. And you see one of them motioning to you, and you can't hear what they're saying, but the rudimentary hand signals kind of seem like he's telling you to stop.
Do you see it? Are we going past them, or are we lying our way through them, or going around them?
There's no time for lying.
All right.
And sorry, can't stop. Too bad. And I'm just going for the
Sorry, can't
stairs
stop,
or
too bad?
elevator.
Okay, so you haven't landed yet at this point. As you're
What
pulling,
the fuck?
I'm just telling you what's happening. Slow down. They're not just gonna let you walk and park on top of it. You know how it goes. You know what's about to happen. Stop trying to get away from it. As you begin approaching, a couple of warning shots are fired at you. What do you
Guys,
Can I not hail them? What is going on?
do?
You said you were going go past them.
You're close enough now that you can hear him.
Okay. What are they saying?
He's like, "Stop."
Okay. Are they on a loudspeaker? Or are they just yelling? What is going on?
It might be like some form of thaumaturgy or something like that.
Okay.
You definitely can hear him louder than you should.
Right. Of course. How far away from the building are we?
Probably about 120 feet.
Shit. That does me no good. All right. God.
Turn around your vehicle.
No.
This landing pad is for Sharn Watch personnel only. You can hear him
So
like
what?
he's like talking next to your face. So what?
You see, are we going in, or do we need to?
All right. Okay. I have. All right. I have an idea.
He fires
What?
another warning shot. This is your
Oh,
last
God.
warning. My
Alright, what's the idea? What's the
my
idea?
RoboCop personation. This is your last warning. Get out of here.
All right. All right. So this is my idea. I'm just gonna go and
okay.
Kavanen, do you remember how to drive?
More or less.
All right. Come up here.
Oh
So
god.
This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to try my best to get within 25 feet of floor 35.
From the side of the building, you
which
mean?
you said was the... Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you're kind of pulling away from him and going down, and you can hear from above, proceed all the way to the ground. I've got no voices today, guys. It is what it is. Just fucking deal with it. Ooh, look at that. All right, so you're heading down, adjacent to the building. At this point, one of the other vehicles is getting very close to you.
Good.
Kind of now escorting you, if you will.
Good. All right.
I give the watch a thumbs up.
And
DM.
at this point, give me a perception roll real quick.
DM.
Yes. Everyone, perception rolls while he talks. Yes.
Okay. What is the likelihood that they can see into my vehicle and tell exactly how many people are within the vehicle?
100%.
Oh, we're in a gondola. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's basically just like a gondola with a canopy. So at the point where you went from being on like an equal plane with them, going down, they would have been able to see inside. And we're past that point now, so if anyone were to have tried to hide, I would have needed a stealth roll in advance. It's a little too late to put the chicken back in the egg.
Right. Are we within 25 feet of floor 35?
You rolled 13 perception. You think so? You got to be really close.
Mm-hmm.
You've passed like 3 levels at this point. Give me a...
Wait, DM, you said we're going down. But floor 35 is the top, and we
Right.
think his office is on 31.
Right.
Okay. Lucian, are you trying to go to the top of the building at floor 35 or floor 31 where we think his office is?
So you
know
guys
what,
were...
that's probably a better idea now that I think about it.
He was saying he was going to floor 35, and then DM said we were going down to it while being beside the
Oh,
building.
I'm sorry. I thought
wanted-
he was going to floor 31. My apologies. I was... Okay. You're going to floor 35. Are you going to floor 31? Continue. I apologize for fucking that up. Happens.
That's fine. No, I will actually wait until we're at floor 31.
Okay. So, all of you agree this really looks like you're at floor 31 right now.
Good. At this point, I put the very quickly. This is my plan. I plan to very, very quickly put the ship, the gondola, into hover mode. Quickly give Kovanen the
necklace card thing.
the card thing, and
I hope
then
Kovanen will even more quickly accept it, put it around his neck.
yeah.
You guys feel a little bit of a jolt as you move possession from one person to another. It drops at like a foot or so.
Zazu
Lucian,
grabs
all I can
onto
do
the
is
sides for dear life.
Lucian, all I can do is wish you luck. I will headload from here, I think.
Kovanen?
My suspicions are correct.
I need you to roll driving. Do you have that in your stats yet?
In my skills, no.
Give me an Arcana.
I have driven before. Can it be?
Have you driven one of these a skyship before?
I think I drove us back from somewhere in one of these.
Well, let's do Arcana just to see, while you're putting it on, you're quickly attuning to an arcane item, as you're transferring ownership.
Oh, 15.
Good enough.
Okay.
All right. So, just guys, to let you know, we're gonna switch to Rose in just a moment.
What?
When I know what you guys are about to do. I don't want to. So just tell me what's about to happen. What do you guys
All
about
right.
to do?
Okay. So at this point,
I've got it from here. I've got it.
all right. Just continue to go down. All right. Meet me
All right.
on floor 31, and I Misty Step.
Oh no. Roll an int save before you
Into-
try this.
Ah.
Oh
11.
man. Roll Arcana.
Oh God. $11.
All right. You Misty Step, and Kovanen, as you're going down, you guys are about 25 feet away from the building. You watch as his body cartoonishly slams against the window. He blinks out of existence for one moment, and a moment later, he's like a fly, just like against the glass of the window.
Cool. In that same motion, because that sounds painful. In that same motion, I'm gonna go ahead and activate my ethereal step.
That's where I
Okay.
thought you were going the whole time.
So that I can melt through the wall.
Okay. All right. So you do that. And the material of the window seems to bend to your will a little bit. Being not something as permanent, the ground itself is actually kind of almost soft as you roll into the structure. You look around. As you look around the city, you once again see that like looming presence, you know, kind of like a haze around the city that seems to coalesce in like an undulating light from the base of Sharn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and from there is where we will move to Rose.
All right.
All right, Rose.
Mhm.
Sorry for the cough. I've got a cold.
Yeah, you're good. I
All
was
right.
wondering why you sounded a little different today.
Yeah. So. Ooh, wrong one. Best DJ ever. Hi, Rose. You guys are in the lavish, luxurious Black Swan Sky Coach. It is made from polished black soar wood, and it is sculpted in such a way that it looks like it was cast versus being cut or hewn. And it actually looks kind of like a swan. It is fully enclosed with a seating area in the back that wraps around in the shape of a U, with a glass partition between where the driver is seated and where you are, kind of like a limousine with a back seat.
All right. Definitely feeling a little out of place, but kind of shrugs.
The two of them are still drinking, probably on their third bottle of wine by now, but you know, who's counting? And
Just shakes her head.
conversing about, exchanging their inquisitive stories of, things that have happened to them. Like their pulpy adventures that they've been on as inquisitives. Like Indiana Jones versus, I don't know. Name a female one. I don't know.
Lara Croft.
Lara
There was-
Croft.
What's her name? From,
Not really. She's
Relic Hunter.
yeah, yeah. Murder, She Wrote. Anyway, I love that show as a kid. So you're getting a little bit bored, but you're approaching the station from the base level as people do, and it's setting down. It's a pretty short drive for you. You know, it's literally within the same district. Maybe a couple of wards over from where you are, but it's in the Memphis Plateau and the upper, the upper level, whatever it's called, Upper Sharn,
Yeah.
Upper City. Thank you.
Yep. City.
So you guys park. Comes to an easy stop on the ground. I'm not sure if you've ever been on a boat before, but it just feels like a boat being docked. Kind of bumps a couple of times,
Yeah.
and then settles gently on the ground. Then the door opens. A unremarkable human gentleman wearing a tuxedo opens the door and gestures for you to walk on the promenade with his white gloved hands, and says nothing.
Rose follows the non-verbal instructions with her own brand of non-verbalness. Odds that Evan just kind of gets out, makes sure Rebecca can get out okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's actually a pretty convenient step down. There are a couple of small steps reaching the ground level on a collapsible staircase that he opened when he opened the door. It's very convenient. As you step out, you see the three-tiered level staircase with large monolithic columns holding up the upper part of the building that is kind of cut out from where the entrance is. As you look up, give me a perception roll.
Alright.
The two of them are walking ahead of you, kind of not ignorant of, your
Oh,
existence, but
freaking hell.
oh wow, it's so foggy in Sharn
That's
tonight.
That one.
So foggy. In fact, it kind of feels like as you look up, you just get this sense of vertigo, and your
She's
attachment to gravity feels stronger for a moment. Give me a Constitution save.
That's a 17, fortunately.
Your knees start to buckle for a moment, and you just kind of shake your eyes and shake your head out, and are able to gain control of your motor skills again. But you realize that whatever that thing was that happened to you before
Yeah.
is still lingering.
I don't like that. But, she'll ignore it for the time being.
Rebecca
If she
comes
can,
to-
she'll catch up to it.
Rebecca comes to an abrupt stop at that moment, kind of noticing that you're not in tow, and turns to look at you, and just kind of quirks an eyebrow at you. You okay?
I mean, no, but don't have time to worry about that right now.
She takes a couple steps back and just grabs you by, like your pointer and middle finger, and starts to pull you up between the two of them, and gives you a concerned look.
Yeah, that thing that happened earlier is still getting to me.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Abraxas notices the interruption and kind of keeps to himself a little bit, just gives you a nod and a discerning look, which is a little bit different than the way you guys have exchanged before. Give me an insight.
23.
Fantastic. So you can detect at this point he's not the fop he came off to be, to begin with. He's definitely still a little bit of a dandy for sure, but there's something going on, behind his eyes that indicates a little bit more intelligence and calculating than you had originally thought. and his candor with you now kind of shows that he realizes that your engagements earlier weren't the best, and he's giving you a bit of space. He gives you a little bit of squeeze on your shoulder as you guys approach the entrance.
Right. Yesterday was a bit of a blur when we visited. What floor is he on? I'm gonna let you lead.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm sorry. I just assumed you meant me. He points to Rebecca, and she's just like, no, it's okay. Yes, well, Osric and I aren't on the best of terms, to say the least. I did out him to his wife for cheating on her, so that is not always the best, but, of course, this is business. So, floor 31 is where his office is.
Alright. Well, I know where he gets the attitude at least.
Well, nah, he's just an asshole.
I mean, cheating on his wife.
Among other things
Right.
that are less savory.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Starting to
let's
the
get in
feeling
there.
that,
If your friend's cousin is in danger, I think we should probably move forward with a bit of vigor. Please, I'll
So-
let you lead the way. If you need my assistance, I of course will defer to you. He gives you a little bit of a nod. Rebecca squeezes
Right.
your fingers. I'm here too. We got this. Give me one more perception roll before you
Right.
pass the entryway.
uh, 19.
That's the right number, actually. With your roll of 19, you see a old model that you've only ever seen in Dura, actually. Lower Dura. Kind of slowly descending a couple of feet away from the building. Give me one more.
That's a 5.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing sticks out to you about it. Looks like it might be being escorted down by one of the watch. Nothing to meta about. Just, just you
Yeah, no.
noticed something.
Rose just kind of shrugs it off and heads to the lift.
All right. Yeah, so you make your way into the... it's almost like a vestibule. But there is a lift, and wrapping around the lift at the centermost part of the building, as you go up, you see a staircase that wraps around, then goes to a platform for that level that has doors on each of the 4 central walls of the central cloister of the stairwell, and then the next, and then the next, and you're just traveling up.
As athletic as I am, I wouldn't want to climb those stairs. Not enough, at least.
So there is a guard operating the elevator.
All right.
Okay.
Right,
So as you go up more levels, you notice that within each of these central cloisters, there are occasionally guards that are at the elevator exit for that level, or some walking around as you pass by them. But your ascent is relatively quick, and you make it to the 31st floor. Okay.
alright.
Cue Lucian. You two are now in the same turn order versus the other way around.
Got it. All right. Uh. So now I am in floor 31.
Mhm.
And because of the fact that etherealness does not work the same way as the spell, and it only lasts for till the end of my turn, I would be visible again.
Okay. All right. This is good news. All right. Let me find that map then. And we can pop you into... Man, I guess I put that one away. I was like, when am I going to use that again? All right. So, you're going to come in from the side window of that police station. Sorry, this chair's making so much noise.
That's your back, old man.
Yeah, right? It feels like it. Oh my god, there's 143 maps on here. From the top.
I mean, if it helps.
Hold on one second. If it helps.
Oh, son of a bitch. You know what I just realized?
What's that?
We never did that thing.
Oh, you and
to,
I?
like, fix my... Yeah.
Whatever.
No, not whatever. That's like 1, 2, 3 things that I'm like that I don't have access to right now.
I thought that you have it. Didn't we set it up in such a way that you'd be able to use it? It just required you to put a little effort into it. Didn't we discuss how that was going to work? Come on. We did. Tell me what I said. Remind me, because I don't remember.
You said, "Hey, I'm not doing much tomorrow. You know, maybe we can like get into group chat and like, you know, fix things."
Man, I don't
That's what
think
you
that
said.
doesn't sound like something that I would have said in the past 2 months. But for the time being, essentially what you're getting is an extra Misty Step for right now, is what we'll call it. But it operates as an ethereal step, was one of the things. I don't know any other better way to handle it than that. Can you think of anything? I mean, that was essentially what it would do. Listeners, you are getting a first-hand look at what it looks like behind the scenes, and it's way worse than what you thought. Can you look back through the our conversation? Can you?
Hold on, I'm biting my nail. Give me a second.
Well, this is more important than your nail.
It wasn't.
We're holding up the opera. It's not more important than your nail. Okay.
All right, there goes pictures of John Cena.
Yeah, there you go. You're getting there.
Let's see.
By the way, while he's looking up stuff about John Cena, I just want everybody to know, if you think John Cena is a natty, he's not. Okay? There's no way. I'm sorry. You know,
Oh, what?
that he's a natural bodybuilder or athlete or whatever you want to call him.
I think you're just in denial.
I'm not. You're in denial. Man, look at him. He's like on HGH, Tren, steroids, name it. He's got everything pumped into his veins right now he can legally put in his body and illegally put in his body and survive. It's like freaking looks like weird. His like hands are all big and it's like his head is like expanding. He looks like friggin' Sammy Sosa.
So anyway, so in the chat there is nothing because we actually spoke about it after everybody signed off.
All right, cool. This is what we're gonna do for now. All right, you are going to get an extra Misty Step. All right, and you're gonna get an extra use of etherealness, and that's what we're doing for now until we can visit back on it, because there's no way for us to do anything else at this time.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
cool. Yep. Cool. Well, in that case, so that you don't really have to worry too much about the map, I'm just gonna concentrate real hard and and like kind of say to myself, man, I wish people couldn't see me right now. And cast invisibility.
Okay, and that's actually what the one was. It was invisibility, but it operated like etherealness. Anyway. Wonderful times. You're welcome, everyone. So you're invisible. Give me a stealth roll anyway.
Waffle, is invisibility concentration?
Yes, it is.
Thanks, Waffle.
You're welcome.
Remember not to make any attacks or cast any spells.
Yeah, I know.
Any actions of any kind, right? Or is it just attacks and spells?
No, it's just attacks and spells.
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, I wanted to do something else.
All right. Roll a.
You said stealth?
Yep, and also roll a d4 for me. I'm gonna give you a 1 in 4 chance to happen to be in the right room.
Oh no, I wasn't expecting to be in the right room. I mean, if I would have had to travel a little bit, I'm fine with that. But
Yeah, we'll see.
but I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're so
2.
welcome. All right. Okay, you step into the room. It looks familiar. It looks a lot like the other one. There are rows of desks directly in front of you, and on the other end of the room, you can see an entrance to the room with a couple of flowers. I'm sorry, a couple of pots with plants in it on either side of the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that where I want to be?
I don't know. Is that where you want to be?
We've been in his office. We know what it looks like.
I want to be. I want to either go to his office or be in his office. So, am I there, sir?
Do you like to do it yourself? You are not in his office. You are.
Thank you.
You are in the room that is outside of where, to the best of your memory, where his office had been. On the opposite side of the partition wall that's in front of you, where the desks are, where people are working, you can see the top of the doorway where you remember his office being.
Okay. So I'm gonna go towards his office.
Okay. As you head towards his office, you see it. You see, or at least a room that looks identical to your memory of what the office looked like, anyway.
Alright. I see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. How are we gonna play this? Okay. So the door is closed, I imagine, right?
Indeed.
Can I put my ear to it, please, sir?
Sure. Apologies. Stealth 26. That's pretty good. Okay. You put your ear against the door. Give me a perception roll. 17.
17.
You hear the sound of feet.
Pacing. Okay. All right.
I don't get it. It's like that map was never here. It's not in my old records. It's not on any of the pictures. Where the fuck did it go? Anyway. You hear pacing.
Yeah. And there's no one around, right?
No. I mean, there are a couple people... yes, I guess I should say. There are a couple people at desks.
Okay, so I am in a room with people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like I said, there's desks on either side of a partition wall. You're on the far right-hand side of the room, and there is a door, and you hear someone inside pacing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to cut back to Zazie and Kovanen.
Yeah, do that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Lucian teleports into the window and then disappears. The watch, cabs, sky carts, whatever, are just escorting us. Look at Zazie, like, well,
Yes. The closer the we get to the ground and the closer the coughs get to us, the more and more anxiety returns. Is
right, well,
Yeah.
what is next? Do we, he just said to meet him on 31, do we just get
don't-
escorted all the way down? Do we, find
I
our
don't
own way in?
know. Is there anything we can do to shake the cops to get in?
I don't know. DM, I look at the watch. Does it appear that they are reacting to the departure of Lucian?
Well, let's start off with a perception roll.
I will look as well. Help my friend with the looking.
Okay.
Not very good.
As far as you two can tell, they did not seem to react to it in any way.
Mm-hmm. When we were escorted to his office, the time we got sort of arrested, just a little bit. Which, landing pad did we get taken to? Was it, really close to his office? Or did we have to go up the elevator and go the whole building and all that stuff?
Give me a history roll.
9?
So,
It wasn't that long ago.
no, but it was kind of a complicated situation. When you guys were brought in, the back of the chamber that you guys were in opened, and you guys were led into a hallway with an elevator. You remember going down a small, tight, square staircase in a small room that led down to a platform where there was an elevator, and you got into the elevator and you descended a few floors on your way in.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good enough. So I need to bit of direction. I'm very nervous right now. I don't want to overload things, but are we going in, or are we sneaking in, stalling, leaving, waiting?
I don't think we should. I don't think Lucian should be in there on his own.
No, he
Um,
shouldn't.
I
If
don't
it's
know
as
how
bad as we
much.
suspect.
I don't know how much luck we would have sneaking in. So,
I think
I
we'd have a
mean,
lot of luck sneaking in, but we have to get to a place to get in first. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't really have a way to mislead them. I used
So
my most important teleport spell to get to the floor of the hotel
yeah.
early this morning. It's very foolish of me.
I get. I. There is something I can do,
Do you have a way?
but it
Oh, do you
might
have a
be
way
a
to
bit
contact
spooky.
him?
No, I didn't link with Lucian.
He
I
left
didn't think
very
to.
quickly. Sorry, what's your idea? Go ahead.
Well, I could kind of create a little pocket in space. So if we get inside, I can create the pocket quickly, and then we can hide it in the pocket for a little bit, and then get out and sneak around without the guards, like, knowing exactly where we are. But that's highly dependent on a lot of things, whether we can get away from the guards enough for me to cast the pocket without them knowing that I cast the pocket, and also everything else.
Right. Yes. Okay. All right. All right.
I think we just pretend to go along with what they say and shake them if we can.
I'm gonna look
Yes.
below us, DM. Are we approaching another landing that's sort of near floor 31, like in the middle of the building somewhere?
So you can see as you're going down that there are not really landings, but there are kind of like blast doors, where like a construction of stone and metal are conjoined, and like an interlocking door that are periodically every few floors. There's no landings really. They do look like a place that could open just by looking at it. It looks like a door. It has metal barding down the center where there's kind of like a trapezoidal corresponding pattern on either side that goes down it. Kind of like a zigzag and
Ronan
trapezoids.
doesn't understand how to use those doors. He doesn't know what all that means.
Probably not.
That looks really important and complicated. Gotta be honest. So, I think what Govan's gonna do is he will well, now that he's piloting this thing, sort of give the controls just like a bit of a jerk, and then like, oh, I don't know what's going on with this thing, and then he wants to start ascending, but like with clear body language, like, oh, it's a mechanical failure. I don't know what's going on. Sort of put on a bit of a show about that. He's gonna ascend. He's aiming for that for a landing that hoping to see the landing or whatever it was they used the first time.
So
He needs to get above 31 in the process.
okay, so you're going back up.
Yes.
All right. So
Even though but I wanted to like lie that it's like an accident because they told us to go down.
Give me a performance.
Total of 20.
All right, random guard.
Uh,
Random guard sees you having some problems controlling the ship. He walks over to the edge. They're probably like 5 or 10 feet away from you. He starts.
Jeez, okay.
They're escorting you. You know what I mean? Kind of like
Yes, that much I understand now. I didn't know it was that personal, but they've had plenty of time to get close, so I shouldn't be surprised.
So he looks over the edge as you start moving up. And he's like, "Hey,
Hello?
come back down here."
I'm trying. It's stuck in the up. I can't. It's just. I don't understand. I don't understand.
You see him look over at the guy. There's basically just 2 of them. It's a center console, just like a fishing boat, essentially, if you were to describe it. They start ascending next to you. He's like, make it go down.
I'm literally trying to make it go down. I think the wires must be crossed or something. It's only going
Wires. There's
Look
no,
at it.
there's
It's
no
only going
wires in there.
Well, I don't know that. It was just a metaphor. It's just going up. I don't know.
He looks over at the other guy. He's like, I'm gonna have to hop over there and help him out. He's clearly
You
having
see how
some
old
issues.
this thing is, right?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not even sure I know how to fly one of those models. What are you guys doing here? You see him move over the edge, and he slowly pulls your boats together with like a boarding hook, which is like it's a stick with a hook on it. And he pulls you guys over until you gently bump into each other, and he hops over.
Zazie will grab Kovanen's hand and mind link them.
Okay. Well, that guy hops right over, and I'm like, well, it's just terrible, misunderstandings, misdirections. I am sure you understand, don't you? And I'm gonna attempt to charm person him.
Oh, damn. It's one of those momentary situations where you might be able to get away with it. DC 16. You see a look of consternation come over his face for just a moment, and it slowly passes. He's like, oh, no, I totally do get it. Do you want to just give me the badge and I'll operate the ship for you?
If you believe that's best, I mean, we should probably just unhook from your other friend so we don't pull him along and get sort of tied up somehow. But
Okay.
if you could just take us, like, up a little bit, a couple floors into one of those doors, that would be the most convenient thing, I
Sure.
think.
How long does this last for?
It is... Duration for 1 hour.
Okay. So he has the boarding hook in his hand. You guys are just kind of like floating next to each other as you guys are slowly ascending. He goes to take the badge from you. Do you give it to him?
Yeah.
He looks over at the guy on the other ship. He's like, "Yeah, Carl, you can go back to patrol. I've got these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take him in up top." The guy's like, "Are you sure?" "Yeah, I've got this." It's just, these kids clearly have no idea what they're doing. He looks at you and he just gives you a wink.
I just look apologetic and kind of shrug, like, heh, you know us.
Zazie gives a hesitant little smile and a thumbs up.
Okay. I want each of you guys to roll deception with, or performance with advantage.
Oh god.
26.
Excellent.
Okay. Performance doesn't suck nearly as bad as deception. 18.
Okay.
He said advantage, so it's
Oh,
even better
nat
than
20.
You have a nat 20. All right. Who knows? He might roll nat 20. He looks over at the other guy. All right. Okay. We're supposed to stay together. I'm gonna swing back and get you in about, I don't know, 20 minutes. How long do you think it'll take them to where they're going? He looks at you guys. What floor are you guys trying to go to?
Oh, just a few minutes. You'll find them quickly, I'm sure. Just up a little bit.
Okay. Do you guys not want me to take you to the top? No, just go ahead, man. I'll catch up with you. I'll just go inside and give you a send if I need to. If I can't find you or flag you down myself. And I'll probably just hold on to their ship and we can impound it together later. Guy is like, all right, and he slowly starts to drift away from where you guys are in the air, and he, turns to his starboard and just kind of slowly takes off. He looks at you, he's like, man, he's like, Carl's a dick. If I had told him what we were really doing, he probably would have said no.
Who knows? He's probably eyeing a promotion. Never know.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
So what? Where are we going? What do you need?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, since we're so turned around, and I've never actually had a chance to be in this district before, much less at your watch building. This one in particular, I was hoping for a meeting with. No, hear me out. A meeting with Captain Osric.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I don't know him personally, but you know, I could take you. He's on floor 32, I think.
Might be. Maybe 31.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
That's like 4 floors down. But yeah, I can take you in and, you know, give you an introduction if you want. I'll just, you know, check your ship on the pad and talk to the guard and see if we can't get you in.
Perfect. No, if I do say so myself, I'm a bit of a smooth talker. I'm sure I'll be able to put in a good word for you.
Yeah, man. I mean, you convinced me, and I'm not the easiest guy to get over on, you know. So, I mean, obviously you're a good guy. So, I think we can work it out.
Right. Well, lead the way.
Sure. And he just continues up and slowly sets you down on the pad. The officer that was on the top walks over. Hey, what's going on here? Yeah, these 2 kids need to go in. They apparently had an appointment with Osric, and you know they don't really know what they're doing. So I was just giving them an escort. So, whatever. He looks at the 2 of you. The other guy looks at the 2 of you.
I just
While he
give
tries to
very
look as
simple-
small and incompetent as possible.
I just give one simple wave, just like raise hand down.
I don't know, Steve. This is kind of weird. I don't know. Checks out with me, man. Why? What do you think? The other guy walks up to the exit and looks at the 2 of you guys. Give me, you know, once again a performance or deception roll to make yourself look as innocent or not guilty as possible. Not guilty in a court of law. He looks at Kovanen and just kind of nods, and he looks at Zazie for an extended period of time.
She
She's a
gets
little bit nervous.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you
Yes?
to step off the gondola, please.
Oh, okay.
Steve, can you keep an eye on the other guy? He seems all right, but something off about this girl.
I'm,
God,
I'm
there's
sorry.
another Steve.
She reluctantly lets go of Kavanen's hand and steps off the gondola. She's got her hands in the air.
All right, ma'am. I hate to do this, but can you put your hands on your back of your head? I just need to do a quick weapons check.
No, it's really not as bad as you think. I say as I'm casting Charm Person on this guy. It's not concentration. I can have 2 of them.
Oh, it's too good. It's too good. Okay. He doesn't even bat an eye. Oh. All right, put your hands down.
Okay.
And
I can tell you both really know what you're doing. I actually really appreciate how thorough you have been.
thanks, man. You know, honestly, Steve and I have both been trying to get a promotion for like a year, and that fucking dick Carl.
As I was telling him,
Yeah.
I'm going to meet Osric. As I have an appointment, I'll put in a good word for both of you.
How awesome. Steve's like, yeah, man, I really appreciate that. Anything to just get us a leg up on Carl would be great.
Oh, is Carl that other guy who flew up here with us?
Yeah, he's a douche.
Oh, that guy. I wasn't going to say it first. Glad you did.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's a good thing you got one of us, because, you know, he would have never believed you.
I could see it in his eyes. Well, to Osric.
Sure. Yeah. So, Sylvester, you think you could just stay up here and keep an eye on this while I take him down? You see him give Steve like a narrow-eyed look. Yeah, as long as you mention my name.
I could never forget you, Sylvester.
That's right. You can call me Sly.
I will.
Sylvester's a little feminine.
Good for him.
No, that was Sylvester saying that. He said you can call me Sly.
And then he said Sylvester is a little feminine.
Sylvester said the name Sylvester is a little feminine. Anyway, Steve's like, all right,
Oh.
guys, come on.
He wasn't referring. Okay.
Follow me. He walks you.
As soon as Kovanen gets off the boat, she's back to his side, holding his hand again. Death grip on that hand.
Oh, can you take this this gondola and pop it in the impound? You guys can just go and swing by and get it out when you're done. It's just protocol.
You got it. I gave him a thumbs up with my free hand.
All right. Back to Rose.
Zazzy, everything's fine. Zazzy, everything's fine. If there's an emergency, I have very little magical reserves left to get us out of trouble. But everything's fine. Everything's fine. They're with us now.
Okay, I trust you.
Great.
All right. Rose. You are with the three of them. You're on the 31st floor. And they're walking you into the room.
Alright. Which room in specific? Like just the general bullpen area or Captain Osric's office specifically?
The bullpen.
Okay.
So you walk in through a door. There are plants on either side. There is a partition wall running up the middle. There are multiple desks. And on the right-hand side, there is a, looks like an office door.
Yes.
Abraxas stays outside talking to the guard that escorted you guys up. And you and Rebecca walk in.
I walk in behind them.
Okay. So, you step into the office, and it just happens to be unlocked. Or, I guess, do you walk straight back?
I mean, it probably, if I'm just allowed to. If not,
Yeah,
Rose
Rebecca,
would
I tell you what,
prefer
Rebecca
it.
would probably just march up ahead, and she would just hold up her Inquisitive badge to anyone that looks at her, and, you know, be adorable and convince everybody she's supposed to be there. But let's see what that looks like. 18. All right, what's everybody else feel like today? Less than 18. Great, you guys are in. He looks up. Hey, what are you guys doing in here? I mean, hey, what are you guys... I can't remember what his voice sounded like. I think he was like... Yeah, that's what it was.
Something like that.
The Sopranos.
I just figure.
Hey, what are you guys doing in here?
We got an update on a case from earlier.
What case?
Grimbor's homicide.
Oh, yeah, from your man. It's interesting. What did you guys come up with?
Well, it seems like the other adult that was with the rest of us students has disappeared. Not in the
What
best
other
of
adult?
circumstances,
I mean,
probably.
you guys look like adults to me. You're all old enough to, you know, to vote if you have to, if you want to even.
Katara. I don't even know if Rose knows Katara's full name. But Katara's it looked sometime recently her room was tossed. Somebody
Yeah, I can tell you I wouldn't know anything about that. So, what are your facts? What do you got? Still waiting to see Erica.
she hasn't shown up yet.
No, she hasn't.
She might be sleeping off that party from last night.
I
one
wouldn't
hell
know
of a
anything about that
reunion.
either. Well, it seems to me like you guys don't really have much for me to go off of here. So,
I mean,
maybe we
you
can
haven't even given me a chance
schedule
to speak.
a meeting later. Well, okay. So what are your facts? Do you have any sort of
Uh,
evidence?
Rose will Rose will repeat what Rebecca and Praxis found.
So, okay. Word of mouth? Can you produce any sort of evidence or anything other than a testimony from, you know, your friend and the friend of the murderer?
Does this Osric seem to be missing a tooth?
Roll perception.
$19.
Yes.
Okay. I still stand there in silence.
If you can produce some usable evidence, I would most certainly be happy to use it. But what it sounds like to me here is you guys just are barging in my door, telling me something, and it seems kind of suspicious to me.
I just followed the little one.
Roll
She
stealth,
seems to
Lucian.
know what she's doing.
Oh, God damn it. All right. 21.
Ooh, it's not gonna be good enough.
What?
He rolled a 19 base. What do you think is fucking nothing? He's he's a cop.
Do you think who do you think you're hiding from, Zamra?
So,
That is a good point.
what's going on in here? What are you two trying to pull? There's something's off. He starts walking out
Oh,
from
what
behind the
else to tell
desk towards the two of you.
Rose will kind of half step in front of Rebecca, just kind of like.
You
Is
don't
there-
need to be
protective.
defensive, sister. I'm just trying to figure out something strange going on over here.
Is there like a corner that I could be standing in?
I mean, yeah, there's a corner.
All right, so I back up into the corner.
He's walking up towards the two of you.
I'm sorry if I come across as defensive. I've just lost my mentor, and it looks like one of my best friend's mentors is also.
That's not what I'm
available.
asking. There's something weird going on in the room here. Somebody,
Rose is
something walked in with you. Who was
Rose
it?
is genuinely confused.
Yeah, I know.
Are you? You've been working too hard. You need to go sit down.
He gives you a really hard look.
Okay,
don't-
look.
I
I
don't
know
believe
what
you.
a mental breakdown feels like.
Actually, roll persuasion.
That's a 6.
Wow.
That's messed up. She genuinely does not know what's going on, and you still made her roll. That's fucked up.
She's trying to persuade him.
Yeah, like I will actually argue for this one. Like it fits.
He raises his eyebrow. I don't trust you. And you already know that. You already know how I feel about you and your friends. Come on. What is it?
Not gonna lie, I think the feeling's mutual.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Hey. Where are you? Come out of there.
Alright, Captain, I really think you're losing it. You've been working too hard.
He looks at you. Looks at Rebecca. Rebecca's like, I don't know what you're talking about, really. Let's see what her perception was. Oh, definitely not. Her persuasion. Hid. Oh, wow. He gives her, like, squints at her. We all suck at rolling. But okay. I'll take your word for it. But there's something weird going on in here. You see him, like, kind of looking around the office. I know I heard something in here earlier today, too. It's just something There's something walking around. There's always something walking around
I mean,
in here.
judging by the path of the floor behind you, I'd say that's you.
No, it's not me. What do you mean it's me?
You're not the one that made that pace path, or whatever you want to call it.
No, it's always been in here. I think. Anyway, you guys are fucking creeping me out. Get out of here. You guys, if you got anything, leave it on my desk. Get the fuck out. I'm done with this. And no,
Hope we don't
Rebecca
have
has
to
not
stick
been
around the
here.
volcano.
I'll let you know when she comes in and I talk to her. If she even shows up.
When was she supposed to show?
I have no idea.
She didn't send word.
No, I didn't hear anything from her. She never even called the office. Now you guys can get out of here. Go on. Get.
All right. I'm going.
All right. I hate to do this, but is really no one going to ask me to roll insight? What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
You're only in there with
I-
Rose. You can't talk to
I
cops.
can. I can roll inside if
Yeah,
you want me to.
friggin' Lucian's in here too.
Yeah.
All of you roll insight, please.
14 for Rose.
I even typed it in.
Thank you.
20. The dirtiest of 20s.
The dirtiest. The motherfucking dirtiest of 20s. Okay. His deception is probably less than 10. You can tell he's fucking lying. Yeah, so
Okay.
anyway, you guys need to go. And you've got the evidence, leave it on the desk. Starts like scratching his chin and like rubbing at his cheek where the tooth is missing. All right. Why are you still standing here? Do I need to call my officers to escort you out? He's walking over to sit at his desk. Reaching over, putting his hand onto one of the crystals. I have a couple pesky intruders in my room. Can you and one of your associates remove them, please?
Not
All right,
even
we'll
giving
take
us a
our
chance
break.
to walk out.
Take our break there.
Good God. We can't have Rose talking to cops anymore.
I mean, he's not even giving me the chance to walk out.
All right. I mean, he told you like 5 times to get out over the past 5 minutes.
A lot, yeah.
Fuck him.
Fuck this guy.
Rose was on her way out.
All right, BRB.
But you
You
gotta,
even
you gotta,
said you're leaving.
10
you gotta-
minutes,
you gotta,
kids.
You gotta say that. You gotta narrate that.
Oh shit! I'm drinking out of the wrong water container. I'm drinking like 3 weeks old water. Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah, that's fucking gross. Here's the right one. Couldn't even tell.
Water is millions of years old.
Yeah, but the
It's
the
also dinosaur
bacteria
pee.
bacteria is transient. When dinosaur pee.
Yeah.
You're an ass.
I just read the chat.
All right, friends. No, well, it's good that you didn't listen to it because that is called meta.
Listen to it. I'm sorry.
You didn't listen to it. You did the right thing. All right, 10 minutes. Let's be back at 9:31.
All right. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shit's about to get interesting. I don't know what's going on either.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. I think shit's about to happen. I have a really strong feeling shit is about to start happening.
Oh yeah. As what's his name? That comedian, the really short one.
There are a lot of really short ones.
No. The one that like always gets made fun of for being short by The Rock specifically.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. As Kevin Hart would say, it's about to go down.
All right. See you in a minute. took about 3 classes of Japanese, and I was like, this is not for me. To answer your question.
Whose question?
Rose's question.
Oh. I didn't even see that.
Oh my god, it's
It's
so
in roll
fucking,
20.
It's so hard.
We have a Japanese commenter? Oh my god, that's so cool.
No, we don't.
Oh, I know who that is.
Is that one of your friends?
No.
Who is it?
It's it's somebody I've played with before. Go Waffle, go look.
I recognize that name.
Yeah,
me too.
I'm not
Somebody
crazy.
we knows. It's just a weeb. That's all. In short, they're a weeb.
I love weebs.
Nope.
So it's not somebody that genuinely speaks Japanese. It's somebody who thinks they can speak because
Hey,
they
hey.
watch a lot of anime.
Hey, be
Or
nice. Be
they
nice.
Study the language.
They're asking us a question right now, and I think it
My
says.
protein-packed power waffles are done in the toaster. I'll be right back.
Nice. I'm pretty sure they're
Thank you,
asking.
Waffle.
Does anyone speak Japanese? I think that's what that says.
Actually, the question is, where are you? Because I spent the time to translate it.
Nice.
We are in Sharn,
We're-
Eberron.
We're in Sharn, Maddest Hatter. Thank you for asking. Where are you? Can you send me your GPS coordinates?
Do not do that.
Where do you live?
Oh, that's fucking God, it's been so long since we played. Now I forget her name.
Yeah, it's the person we know. The person we know.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows everybody who knows the person knows that we're referring to the person. We just don't want to embarrass them by mentioning them on this show.
I fucking will.
No,
As soon as I
don't.
can remember her name.
Why would it embarrass them? Are we that embarrassing?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then nobody will hear it.
Good point.
I mean, really. You know. Is this the shy?
Candy. Fucking Candy.
Now
You
you
couldn't
got it.
remember
Forget
that? You couldn't remember Candy? What is wrong with
I'm
you, Steve?
distracted right now.
I'm married.
By what? Your mobile game?
Yes.
Steve, I want you
Oh,
to
your
stop
wife's
playing
game.
games while you're playing my game, okay? It's disrespectful. Jesus Christ, it's worse than my
Dude.
freaking wife watching television and playing on her phone. It's like, I just paid $20 to rent this movie. Can you please put your fucking phone down?
I don't know how to tell you this, Bo, but for the entire break I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom.
That's okay,
Yes, but
we're on
you're doing
break.
that on break.
Steve does this shit while we're playing the game sometimes. I can hear him
Okay.
like clicking over there.
First of all, not sometimes. It was today for the first time ever. Number one. Number two, if there is information that I should not know because my character is not there, why should I pay attention to the information?
For funsies.
Yeah, for frenzies. What?
And to make conspiracy theories afterwards.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. That's not his thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you think waffles, Power Pack protein waffles taste like? I used to make protein waffles all the time when I was a younger man and didn't have a hernia and was like, yeah, I'm gonna be healthy. You know, I think.
Okay, what did they taste like when you made them?
They tasted okay. My biggest complaint with them was, well, for one thing, I used too much protein. So they tasted kind of like there was like a dryness to them, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then there was that weird, you know, when you cook with protein aftertaste, you know. But I'm talking like when I made it, I took half waffle mix, half protein powder, and then I added extra baking soda, or baking powder. To
I
leaven.
got baking soda. I got baking soda.
And some egg whites. So,
Do you know that?
Oh,
You know that
I
that
f-
song is actually about cocaine.
um, I forget. Waffle. Have I told you my favorite kind of waffle?
I don't know.
Cold waffles.
I'm really
What
into
the
Liège
Why?
waffles. You guys ever have Liège waffles made with pearl sugar? So good. All right, moving on. Waffle time is
You have
over.
to
We
do that.
lost a viewer. God damn it. Bye, Candy. We ousted her. Um,
No, that's Candy's
But-
sister.
oh, that's Candy's sister.
Yeah.
What's Candy's sister?
Yeah, the weeb is fucking maddest
I
chatter.
don't know. Maybe check the thing.
Maddest Hatter. Oh, cool. All right. So
Yeah.
we left off in the office. He's like, "Yeah, let me get some help from somebody out there. Come and get these fuckers out of my office." Something like that. And hey, tell your mother. Why do I sound like Mark Wahlberg?
I mean, it kind of fits for Osric.
Yeah.
But,
Mocky
So-
mock.
Hey,
Rose
tell your mother I
is
said
trying to
hi.
usher Rebecca.
So,
Rose is trying to usher Rebecca out. Whether or not she can before Osric finishes losing his
well, I mean,
mind,
maybe
like
give some sort of
thinks he is.
acquiescence and say, "Okay, we're leaving." You know.
I did. You ignored
did
me.
not.
You did
I
not say
did.
that. You did not.
We
I
didn't hear.
fucking said.
If
I
you
fucking said it.
if you
You
said it,
screamed it
we
into
did
the
not
void.
hear you.
Apparently, but I know I fucking said it.
Okay. Well, we didn't hear you say that. So I'm going to assume up to this point where that was announced on his little intercom, you did not say that, and we can play from there.
All right. All right. Even though I know I said it.
All right, but we're not picking up there. We're picking up in the hallway, where Zazie and Kovanen are on the elevator, and they hear like a. And the guy's
What
like,
an ominous announcement.
roll perception.
Oh, so this is like the
6.
intercom thingies outside the elevator somewhere.
Yep. No, it just sounded like some weird muffly sound coming from, the intercoms outside the elevator thingy.
Right. Well, what's dude man here in the elevator? How's he reacting to that?
You see him hold a hand to his ear. Yeah, it looks like Osric probably has some guests already. Is that a bad thing? Are you guys going to be okay with that?
Is what if I suppose I have to wait a moment. We can. Do you know who they are by chance?
Yeah, hold on one second.
What?
Hey, Osric. Yeah, it's me, Steve. I'm here with a couple of He looks over at you guys. What are you? What are you guys here for?
I give the oh shit.
Business?
Business
Um,
no such thing.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so Osric, I got a couple of people here that they've got some business with you. So I mean, I'd be more than happy to escort those people out of your office. I'll be there in. We're literally stopping at your floor right now. I'll be there in 2 minutes. You hear a couple moments go by. He puts his finger back up to his ear again. Yeah, guys, come on. I'll walk you in there.
Hey. I give like a. I didn't know he was gonna talk to Osric. Look to Zazie. Like what?
She's gives the exact same look back.
This is perfect. This is perfect timing. I had no reason to just walk into his office before, and like I said, I don't really know him, but this is exciting.
So exciting.
Yeah, just make sure when I'll leave you guys in there to talk to him, but just make sure you put in a good word for me because I'm sticking my neck out here for you guys just a little bit, not super hard, but just make sure I'm taken care of.
I
Okay.
understand completely.
Awesome. yeah, is there anything else that I need to know?
Once you escort us in, give us some privacy and maybe don't speak to him the entire time we're in there.
Okay. Seems really specific. Do you want me to just
Well,
wait
if he sees,
outside?
sure. But you know, if he sees, if I give him a good word about you while you're in there, he'll think I'm kissing your ass.
Okay. What would be wrong with
But
that?
if you're not in there, it'll be much more. Well, if you're not in there, it will be that much more sincere from me.
Okay, I get it. So it's like, you know, when you're asking somebody to do a favor for somebody else, you don't want that person in the room because it's like impolite kind of thing.
It's just sort of
Yeah.
a thing. You get it.
Okay. All right. I mean, I kind of get it. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I can definitely do that. At this point, he's walking you out of the elevator to the door to the room. All right, this is the room right here. Puts his finger up to his ear. Yeah, Osric, I'm heading in right now. Like I said, this is Steve.
But I want to like, is there room like off to the side of the door so that Osric couldn't just like immediately see my face when the door opens?
So the door opens outwards into the bullpen towards the back wall. So if you hugged the wall as you walk towards it, he would not see you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
you
I'll
hug
stand
the
right
right
there.
wall, the door opens away from you. You can kind of step back.
I see. I just don't want the door to open to me like, there's Kovanen and Zazie. He knows who that is. I don't know, just because.
I don't think you even
I'll pull
introduced
Zazie
yourself
along.
to this guy yet.
No.
Well, but Osric knows.
Yeah, he knows who you are.
Zazie's face at least.
That's
He
If
knows
Osric-
Ozzy's face?
If
No,
so,
I don't-
Zazie was at
Oh,
the
yes.
library.
Yeah, so
In the
But
library.
he might not know Kovanen's face. He might know Voss's face.
Right. He knows Voss, but not Kavanen. Good point. You were changed into him at
hey,
that point.
you were still Voss when we went in yesterday, I think.
When we're in his office, it was Voss.
All right. So he walks you guys to the back, to the door, opens the door, walks in. At this point, you know, Rose is. What are you doing, Rose?
Preparing to leave on my own 2 feet, hopefully.
So I guess.
Worried about Osric's mental health.
Yeah, Zazie and Kavanen are off to the side, I suppose. Hey, I can walk these two out of here for you. I have your guests right out here in the hall. Do you want me to send them in now? Osric's like, yeah, just get it over with. Get them in here. I want them out as quickly as possible. Let them know I'm on a very tight schedule today. Okay? Get them out. Get them out.
I will telepathically speak to Zazie. Okay. Lucien and was way ahead of us. It might be him that's being led out of his office.
Oh.
But Osric knows you. He doesn't know my face. Do you? If it's Lucien and being led out, do you want to go with Lucien and I speak to Osric alone since he doesn't know who I am?
If you feel safe doing that, then sure. I don't know if I would want anyone to be alone with him, considering the tooth thing and Katara, and I'll just stay with you. It's
Okay.
easier.
All right, Steve, roll a d4 for me.
All right. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Go. 1.
All right. Okay, so Osric walks back to his desk. As those two are being walked out, walks over to his desk and picks up a paperweight off of his desk and randomly throws it into a corner. And he throws it into the other corner. I know you're in here. I know you're in here. Yeah, let him in. Steve opens the door for you, Kovanen.
Okay, so now is when Rose and Rebecca and Rin
Yeah,
walk
so
out. I
you
presume.
guys walk out.
Rin's,
Kovanen is being ushered
know.
into the room by Steve, who's walking you out kind of like in one motion. You know, what do you guys do when you see Kovanen and Zazie standing there?
Kavanen's frozen in like the about to take a step forward position, completely still. Like, huh?
Yeah, Rose is looking a little annoyed, but also concerned. She just kind of shakes her head at Zazie and Kovanen. Just kind of that eyebrow raised, head jerk back to him. Quiet, like, "Hey, something's going on," sort of facial expression.
Telepathically to Zazie, bit of a panicked note from Kavanen. Where is Lucy and what's going on? Why are they? And he's not. Rose,
I don't know.
is it just the three? Is it just the three of you in there? I didn't say the name, Rose. I don't know who you are. Is it just the three of you in there?
You're the three of us, yeah. Just me, the captain, and Rebecca here.
Yeah, what do you mean just the three of us?
What?
Who else would be in there?
Other than the captain.
I'm just wondering. I didn't know who he was meeting with. I just wanted to make sure everyone was done leaving the room so that I knew it was fine for me to politely walk in without bumping into anyone.
Alright, I'm not the only one losing my mind. That's at least good to know.
All right,
Yeah, I'm gonna take
but
myself out.
we're going
Officer,
to.
lead the way.
Thank you so much, Steve. You're a dear. And I will.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.
Zazie towards the office. Go in.
God.
I'll just be out here waiting for you. So do what you got to do. I'll keep an eye on these two birds right here.
Thumbs up over the shoulder.
Bird. I think that actually kind of almost insults Rose. Out of all the things to be called.
So do you walk into the room then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk in, Osric is looking over his shoulder, and he looks up at you, and he kind of like jolts back into his seat. Shut the door. What are you doing here?
Hey, Zazie turns around and shuts the door.
Are you with him?
Yes. She's with Kovanen.
Okay, so he says that as Kovanen walks in. And then as you walk in behind him, he looks at her, and then he stops talking. I mean, yeah,
Oh.
what is she doing here?
Well, she's with me. Captain Osric, we
Why,
associates of Miss Erica Cathalis.
yeah,
Have you been able to
yeah,
attend to any business with her lately? With
he looks at you again, Kovanen, and looks at Zazie. No, we, have not seen her or heard from her.
Okay, man. Insight roll this bitch.
As I just told your friends here, and as I'm sure, your friend with you has told you, 8.
Great.
no.
He just looks really confused. He appears to come off really confused. And as I'm sure your friend over here next to you has told you, we don't associate with her regularly. I've been trying to get an audience with her for a while.
I see. And you definitely haven't heard from her lately.
No, No, of course not. So what I was saying, Zazie, welcome back. You keep interesting
Yes.
company.
I suppose.
Do you mind leaving the room for a minute, and I could talk to a friend for just a second?
In her mind, to Kavan, she's like, "Are you okay with that?"
I mean,
Are-
I'm alright
am
with
I-
that, but I don't know what he's talking about. But yes, I'm fine. I feel safe.
Okay, okay. If something happens, just let me know and I will burst in and murder him. Okay? Okay.
Got it.
Okay. I can do that, Mr. Osric. Just
All right,
outside the
all
door?
right. Just go. Shut the door behind you. And as you leave, he picks up this
Okay.
bottle of brandy off his desk, and he throws it into another corner of his room. I know you're fucking in here.
I just like definitely shirk away from that a little bit. And I'm like,
All right.
Captain Osric, is there something I can help you with?
All right, you can drop the axe. You can't hear you with the door closed. Shit, my alarm's going off. 1 second.
You're a busy man. I understand. I hate that alarm so much. It's my work phone alarm. When I hear that, it means I'm out of town.
Yeah,
Staying overnight.
like I was saying though, you don't. And why are you wearing that stupid outfit? You look like a teenager. All right, what do you want? What did I do wrong? What are you doing here?
A lot of different things cross Kawanan's mind, and he's going to pick something and go with it. To explain his mental state right now, I'm gonna keep it cool. And you are certain you've not seen or heard from Erika Cathal.
He picks up another thing, throws it into the same corner again. Listen, can you see what the fuck is in here? I can hear it moving.
I'll raise an eyebrow at him and just like, I'll take a look around the room, but do it like I'll humor you, Osric, kind of look on my face, and I'll look around and try to listen and see what he's talking about.
Roll perception.
7.
All right, Steve is still on his 20-something stealth. You have no idea someone's in here.
You have a lot going on.
Well, for
Osric.
sure, I'm about to break, man. You got to take over for me soon. I can't carry this on anymore. Or switch somebody out. I'm done with this business.
Just so the record's clear. And you just spell it out for me, as plain as you can.
Spell what out for you?
What it is that you can't handle anymore. So that I have a decent grasp on the situation, so that we can manage it appropriately moving forward.
Why are you talking
that fair?
so weird right now? This shit you're saying doesn't even make any sense.
I think that makes perfect sense. Can you just tell it? Say it, Osric.
He stands up and he looks at you more closely. Shift.
I don't,
Shift. Prove it's you. Shift.
Gabanan will shift into himself, missing a tooth, and smile a little bit.
You can't actually make yourself miss teeth.
Dang it. Ah, no. Okay, you're right. I forgot. It has to be someone I've seen before. It has to be somebody that I've seen before. Okay. Well, I have seen a Guitarra missing a tooth, and so that's just what I'm going to choose.
Sure.
Missing
so the
tooth.
thing to note is you
Missing
can't
tooth
change your
guitar.
bones, so you still will have a tooth. You'll still have your normal teeth. You can change your bone structure, but you can't produce bones that you don't have. I mean, I guess you might be able to make fingers. Anyway, but for the sake of the game, you have your tooth.
Wait, hold on. I just thought of something really
Yeah,
cursed.
you don't need to think about it. Put it in the text channel. You're not in the room.
Okay.
All right.
It says I have to have the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Okay. We'll visit this another time. So, I mean, unless you're another one of us, are you, or are you one of the other ones? You're asking me some weird questions. I thought it was you based on, you know, your face. Hello?
DM?
Can you hear me?
Any other Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is any other possibility coming to mind?
Roll
things
insight.
that go through Kovanen's, things that go through Kovanen's mind are weird shapeshifters. Can't do the tooth thing. There's the guy who infiltrated the library, maybe, but insight. Natural 20 for a
25.
total of 25.
All right. Give me a perception also with that.
A 12.
Okay. Let's see how perfect it was going to be. You get the idea that he thinks that you're someone else in a position of authority that has some control over his status and the things that he's supposed to be doing. Those are the obvious things from the interaction of your conversation. Were you able to pick that up?
Yes.
Okay. Based upon your interactions with him before and the things that have happened with Katera, you seem to think that for some reason, whoever he thinks you are is someone that looks like you actually normally look. Give me a history roll.
There it is. Been a long time, so let's see if he can do it.
Okay.
15.
You remember people that may have looked like you. 5 of them were
One of
dead.
them-
One of them was Voss, who you replaced, and then the other one was obviously the Shadow Kovanen.
Yeah, and
you aren't
Kovanen got hit with an image of that one pretty recently. So
Yeah,
Thanks, Teresa.
so you can think with a pretty high level of accurate probability that he either thinks that you are Voss or that you are the form of yourself that is bad, that took the book from you guys when you were in the Dreamlands.
So if he thinks I'm Voss, that just means, as far as I'm aware, he thinks I'm all the stuff that I've done, because I've been Voss in the past. I don't know what interactions he's had with any other Vosses, so I'm just going to raise an eyebrow.
The current Voss has moved to the kin status. You know what I mean? He was elevated.
Yes.
So he would, then I guess I should say kin.
Oh, I see. Well, I think Osric is mixed up in some bad stuff. Given that we think Katara, quote unquote, is trying to steal the ink and stuff like that. So I'm going to choose Evil Shadow Kovanen and raise an eyebrow at him as if impatient or impressed. Maybe it's hard to tell, but that's the form I will choose.
Okay.
Evil Shadow Kovanen.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
22.
He sits back down, putting both hands on his desk, and rubs his chin. All right, I can pull my shit together. I don't know why you're fucking with me like this. You're always you have a fucked up sense of humor, always.
Need you to have a mind like a steel trap. Oh.
What are you here for? Why are you with these people?
They know a lot of things.
Erica is where she's supposed to be.
Refresh my memory.
Why do you keep asking these questions? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I have received assurances in the past that people have been doing what they were supposed to be doing, but they had the idea all twisted up in their mind. Got it wrong.
She's with the others at Lulu's. And it's the last package I'm delivering. I am done with this business. I don't care what you say, I'm done. This was it. This was the last fucking turn. I can't be in this anymore. It's fucking destroying my soul. So you take your friends, you get out of here. We're done. If you want to send somebody else to replace me, that's fine. But I'm not doing this anymore. You can fucking kill me.
Will stand up. Just be careful with any loose ends moving forward. They know a lot. Why do they know a lot? Don't make any actions to tidy it up. Just be careful moving forward.
I mean, these
I'll
are
give
the
you a bit of a
people-
break.
These are specifically the people that I was supposed to be looking out for. So I just think it's strange
been
that you're
asking
walking around
around.
with them. I guess, you know, keep your enemies closer kind of thing. But this is pretty fucking close.
Like I said, they're too inquisitive.
Yeah, and then some. Okay.
I will stand and simply leave.
Shut the door behind you, please.
On the way out, I'll shut it like almost all the way. Just like swing it almost all the way shut.
He gets up and he starts walking towards the door. Steve, do you try to exit?
Nope. Does he lock it?
He just gets up and shuts the door.
Okay.
Vaughn leans forward, puts both hands on his knees, and just like.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Stand up straight. Really intense look on my face. It's evil shadow Kavada, and then it switches back into normal. Shh. Okay, alright, let's go. Let's get far away.
Okay.
Is there a lock on the door?
No, it's just shut. I mean, there's a lock, but it's not locked.
No, that's what I'm asking. That there, whether or not there
wait.
is one or not.
You're gonna fuck
That's-
with him?
It's pretty intimidating. Oh,
That's
Cool.
pretty intimidating. Evil Kavana's face. Okay. So
No-
yeah, let's
no,
go into
no,
Steve.
no.
Steve's been doing a lot of sitting around. What are you doing, Steve?
the lock
Um,
invisibly locking is intimidating.
Oh,
Okay, so, what does he do after closing the door?
he opens one of the drawers of his desk and gets out another like glass decanter full of some sort of like golden brown liquid.
Okay. While he's paying attention to that, I will walk over to the door and lock the lock.
Roll stealth.
Quietly is my intention.
Roll stealth.
Thank
Okay, that's
26.
solid as hell. Roll sleight of hand as well.
All right. All right.
Does my voice sound really quiet to you guys?
Unfortunately,
yeah, I had
not.
to turn you up.
Now you're
15.
your normal.
Okay. 15. All right, I'm gonna roll perception with him just to see what he sees. It's probably plus 4-ish. Oh wow. At this point, he's just taking a big, long glug of you know, a very nice glass on his desk of whatever that brown liquid was.
Now, if my memory serves correct, and I heard correctly, he did say that that Erica is in Lulu's, right? Or
That
was he
is
talking about a
correct.
completely different female? Ah,
Nope. Erica is in Lulu's.
all right. Cool. So this is what I do. I go over to his desk.
Roll perception.
Ah, God. Ten.
Okay. You think you hear the sound of footsteps in his room.
All right. It is what it is. I go over to his desk. Stand next to him.
He spins his chair around to look at the footprints on the floor behind him. I can fucking hear you.
That's fine. Take out Kyber's Bane. Hold it about an inch from his face, which was originally supposed to be the side of his head, but you know, whatever.
It still is. It's just the opposite side of his head.
and stop concentrating on invisibility.
Okay.
And say, what are they gonna do to her?
He slowly turns his head to look up at you. Oh shit. He
Answer
just
me now.
drops the glass on the floor.
If you reach
I don't know what
for
they're
the
gonna
crystal,
do.
if you reach for the
I'm not gonna
crystal,
move.
I will pull this trigger.
I'm not gonna fucking pull the trigger. Please. Just fucking do it. I mean it. Just fucking do it.
In the back of Lucian's head, I'm thinking, this is not going how I thought it would.
They're gonna kill it, the rest of them.
And who are the rest? It's not just her.
It's not just her.
You said there were more.
No, it's whoever else they took down there with her. I'm sorry, man. Just fucking do it. Get killed. Just do it. Pull the trigger and get down there and get him. Don't pull the trigger. If you do, you won't be able to get out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. He's like wiping off his eyes. Yeah, they're at Lulu's.
Me, myself, and my friends. If this is finally your chance at changing your heart, then my friends and I will need transportation to go down there.
The fucking head of the operation just walked out the door with your friends. So, good luck with that. If I were you, I would take a separate vehicle. The fucking blonde pretty boy, he's been the one fucking calling the shots for like 6 months.
Insight.
Roll insight. It seems like he's telling the truth.
16.
He looked a little bit different today. He must have put on some extra makeup or something. But he definitely showed his true colors before he left. Anyway.
Do I know beyond shadow of a doubt that was definitely Kavana?
I don't know. Do you?
I mean... Well, no. He walked in with Zazie.
The way that I run the game, you never really know.
No, he walked in with Zazie. Yeah.
Normal Kovanen walked in and then changed into the evil Kovanen you saw less than a year ago in the Dreamlands.
Yeah. All right, yeah. No, yeah. He walked in with Zazie. I already knew that they were together. They were escorted in. All right.
Osric at that moment shifts into a man wearing the same clothing, who has gray skin, white eyes, and like a silvery white hair. Which you recognize to be a changeling.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
So
I was just doing work. You know, somebody took out Osric not too long ago. You know, I was posing as one of your friends, and she's down there too.
Who?
Katera is her name. The silver-haired girl. They picked her up. They're gonna sacrifice her and the other girl. And it's. I'm not in on any of it. I'm just doing.
So
you know.
Shut your face. Shut it.
I'm okay.
So you mean to tell me that you are the one that has been coming into our room where my wife and my child sleep?
I never went in there. I never went in that room. I only went into Katera's room. That's it.
Your very presence put them in danger.
Yeah,
Whether you were
I'm ready to go.
in their bedroom or not.
But if you pull that trigger in this room, you're gonna be fucking swarmed by Watch.
You know,
And I'm not saying that because I'll fucking jump out the window right now and give you a clean getaway. But you need to look out for that kid. He's not
Osric,
what he appears to be.
Osric, let me explain something to you.
Fine.
For
My name's not
this-
Osric, by the way.
what is it?
Fucking Wit.
Wit? That's
It's a
that's
nickname.
that's your name?
Wit. Withers. Withersworth.
Listen to me. The safety of my family is my one and only concern. If it means killing everyone in this building to ensure the safety of my family, I will do it. Starting with you.
We don't want your family. We just wanted the ink. And she was.
Do you understand?
I understand you. Do what you gotta do. I'm not standing in your way. I'm fucking done. I'm done.
Then this is what's going to happen. Wit. I will leave you alive. Against my better judgment, to be honest. But I will leave you alive. However, if you are found within the boundaries of Sharn, or hell, this entire continent. As a matter of fact, if I ever hear whisper of your name again, I will find you and I will hunt you down like the dog you are.
Roll intimidation. With
Do
advantage.
you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yes, of course.
Give me that intimidation roll. 20? That's pretty solid.
The dirtiest of 20.
Listen. Hear me out. I can do all that, and I can be gone. But I think I can be more help to you in other ways. If not, I'll leave. But I can get you out of here, and I can get you a boat, and get you to Lulu's as fast as possible. I don't know why you'd want to bring him with you, but if you want to, that's your business.
Keep your friends close, enemies closer.
All right, I'll call down. Anything you need. He touches the crystal on the thing. Yeah, so this is Osric. Down at the impound. sending a group of people down. They're going to be with Steve. You know, just let them grab one of the vehicles. They're on a special detail. They're being deputized for the evening. You know, give them whatever they need. Yeah, it'll be like probably like 5 minutes. They're on the 31st floor right now. Yep. No, it's Steve. Oh, the one that works on. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Well, that must be Steve then. Yeah. All right. Yeah, he's coming down. Yeah, he's the one with the stupid goatee. Yeah, that one. That's the guy. Uh-huh. All right. Exactly. I always get him mixed up with Waffle.
Sylvester.
Waffle also has a stupid goatee. Anyway, yeah, they're gonna be down there in like 5 minutes. He looks up at you. Go ahead. Just go. If you want me out, I'll be out. If you want me to meet with you another time, I can make that happen too. But I swear to you, I'm done with this business. They're doing bad shit down there. You need to go as fast as you can.
You know what? I did think of another thing. Ensure the safe return of Grimlock as well before you leave,
yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, I'll put through a retraction immediately. I don't
Right.
understand how this is going to work for you, Mr. Cathalis. Lucian, you're with him.
I think I'll be fine.
You better be. You better fucking have that gun ready to pull on him. That bolter. Any moment. Anyway, you guys gotta move now. She's already been there for a little while.
I walk towards the door, I unlock it, I holster my weapon, and walk out.
The door closes behind you. And you hear him scream. Just kidding. Alright. So, fast forward. You guys make your way down to the ground level.
Well, hold it. We don't get a chance to react to the fact that the people who didn't know that Lucian was in there just walked out of Osric's office.
Oh, you absolutely do. Go ahead.
Right?
All right, get this. So Osric thought I was someone else, and I was thinking, oh, maybe he's thinking I'm the shapeshifter Guitarra that we all thought Guitarra actually was, or something like that. But then I couldn't really make my tooth do the thing. Is that Lucian?
What?
Walking out the door.
Hold on. Check his teeth. Check his teeth.
I wrote to Lucian.
Lucian has a very face, and looks at everybody else and says, Osric's name is not Osric, it's Wit.
What?
He was also Guitarra.
Wait a second.
He was.
I know who Osric is. It's Osric. His name is Osric.
Who are you?
Steve.
My name is
Oh.
Steve.
Sorry. So Lucian, this is Steve. He's escorting us. He's a great guy.
How you doing?
Doing well. Listen, you are to bring us down to the garage.
I got the message.
We are.
I got it. I can take you there.
I have
then
so many
let's-
questions.
Let's just get there as fast as we can, okay?
Alright. So,
Right, Steve. Please lead the way. Lucian, how did you get in there? Where? Oh, you went. Oh, you did the thing. Of course. Yes. You disappeared. Right.
were you the one creeping him out while me and Rebecca were in there?
I would imagine so.
Really?
Oh yes, he
I thought I
threw a
was going crazy.
he threw a rock at the wall a couple of times.
Maybe we should talk about this when the when the sending stone isn't hacked. Don't you think?
Right. Yes. Lead the way,
Right.
Steve.
Steve's like, yeah, you guys should probably keep your business to yourself. I don't want you guys to get in trouble. Mr. Kovanen,
You're so right, Steve.
and he's like walking you guys down to the elevator, and you guys are, going multiple floors, and he's just like talking to Kovanen nonstop.
Did Rebecca get Rin, or is he hanging around?
Yeah, you
or-
guys are all together again. You collected him. He's right
Okay.
outside the door talking to talking to Slide, who goes back to the top floor.
Mm-hmm.
Steve escorts you to the impound. You guys walk in. He opens a couple of like large bolted gates. And there's just basically ships everywhere. He walks over to one of the walls and grabs the it's like the multi-tool that you saw them use to hijack one of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this should give you, limited use for a while on whichever one you pick. One of the other guards walks up. Hey, Steve. Yeah, you are Steve, right? Officer Steve? She's like, yeah, it's me. These guys are getting one of these beauties out of the impound here, whichever one they want. Okay.
Whichever one.
Yeah, I mean, it's all technically Sean property right now, so.
I want the most expensive one and fast. And it has to be fast and it has to be able to sit all of us.
He did deputize us. I heard that.
Yeah, you guys want a special detail. All right. And he starts,
Preferably strong too. Like strong sides, things
like
like that.
sturdy. You want sturdy, fast, big,
And expensive.
and expensive. I mean,
Fast mostly. Fast was the
doesn't.
most important bit.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're doing sturdy, big, and fast, and expensive, yeah, I mean that goes together, I guess. Roll.
I'm gonna look at this guy who said you're Officer Steve or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Does he seem I don't know. I'm just suspicious of his tone. What can I say? Is he
I appreciate your suspicion. Roll insight.
a 21? A lot of
He-
talk about people being different people lately, and
He just
do I
seems
feel like he belongs here as a real cop.
he just seems like a guy that's doing his job.
It sounded like he was gonna say, you're Officer Steve, right? Okay, pull out a gun and blast him.
That's the vibe you got.
Yep. It's like, looks at the note in his palm. Yep, Officer Steve.
And he's
Knife
like, "All
to
right,
the
Shadow
ribs."
Kovanen, come with me." Shoots everybody else.
It might have been.
So, all right. He starts looking around. Does anybody want to help him find this vehicle you guys are all looking for?
I mean,
Yeah, I'll look around and look for something that looks like sleek and cool, since I don't really know what bars are.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he gets a 15. He finds something halfway decent. It's not the best thing, but it's the most expensivest, sturdiest, fastest, fittingest, you guys all insidest one that he can find,
Mm-hmm.
in a reasonable amount of time. So he uses the hijack thing, the key fob to start it for you guys, and it's on its way. It's working. It's doing the thing that it does.
So, Steve, that little device you just used to start it, this isn't going to be like a temporary badge, is it? It's just going to work forever for as long as we hold the key thing?
I mean, he holds it. He smells it,
Smells it.
shakes it around. I don't know. I mean, there should be a couple more charges on it. This should give you at least an hour. Somebody is really sucking on a straw hard.
I'm sorry, I was thirsty.
Steve, do you believe Dura, I believe it was, is less than an hour away?
Yeah.
Just to be safe, how about you give us that thing, and we make sure we have enough charges for as whatever we need.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should have at least 2. I can't see it taking you longer than 2 hours to get there. Next level down. Where are you going, Sean?
Dura.
I mean, yeah, Dora. Where are you going on Dora? That's what I meant. It's all Sean.
It's a special detail. I'm not sure if we can say too much more.
Oh, man. Can I
Yes,
come with you
unfortunately,
guys?
No. It is unfortunately, classified.
Oh, it's a
I'm
very
gonna grab
special.
Lucian's coat. I'm gonna grab
Hey-
Lucian's coat
hey, grade.
at that moment and like pull him to the side and be like, I don't know how much longer this enchantment has. Maybe it's better that he's with us when it wears off. Actually, Steve, maybe you should.
Okay, very special detail. I am going to get a race.
I put in a good word for you, and Ulrich put his trust in you.
Yeah, when I
he
heard his
mentioned
name,
offhand-
when I heard my name come out of his mouth, I was like, that was that guy. He helped me out. What did you say your name was again?
I'm not sure it matters. Anyway, you are
You're
rascal.
right.
Get in the thing.
Totally doesn't. All right. So he hops in. Do you want me to just drive, or you can drive this thing?
I can drive.
Lucian is so good at it.
Oh, cool. I mean, I like that. Whatever works for you. You just tell me what to do. Hands you off the key.
just hold on to your butt.
Please don't do the thing you did last time this time.
All right,
What did you do
Lucian.
last time?
Do you know where you're going right now? I know it's
Down.
marked. I know it's marked on the map, but do you know where it is? Personally.
Down.
Down, down, baby. Where down?
Way down.
Okay.
You're down.
Dura
Just
down.
Not too far down.
Okay. Give me a. Let's see. You're moving 1 ward over and down 1 level. So that's 2d4.
I thought you were gonna be funny and say a drive check, considering. Ha! I don't have to do those anymore.
You're in a different vehicle.
6.
6. Okay, it takes you guys an hour to get there. And at some point during the ride, Steve is like, hey, what the fuck is going on here?
Steve, we need you to be incredibly quiet and incredibly still.
What do you
Remember,
mean?
Osric ordered you to give us this car. And
Man,
did.
you cast some kind of enchantment on me or something.
That is. I absolutely did not.
You totally did.
Let's
No,
just
I
calm
didn't.
down. We don't want
I'm wrong.
the boat to capsize.
No, you charmed me. I know you did.
Steve, listen. All right, I'm gonna be frank with you, because everyone needs to completely understand this, and as it does directly affect you as well.
Am I still gonna get my promotion?
Maybe not, honestly.
Man, this is horrible.
All right, Steve, please listen. And
What?
I
Roll
basically
intimidation
explain.
or
Shut
persuasion.
up. No,
I want to see if he's just gonna sit there and let you talk at him.
God, why? All right,
Because people don't just listen to people just because.
persuasion.
I mean-
I'll do persuasion.
There's a very big, unhappy half-orc next to him.
Damn it.
So it might help.
Wait, Mr. Driver,
Wait,
sir.
does the big unhappy half orc help with possibly a
Oh, man,
advantage?
you guys are fucking killing me.
I mean, I did ask before the roll.
You did. Yes, it does. Now roll again,
Yeah.
Steve.
Hell yeah!
Nailed it.
Wait. Okay.
Roach just growl.
You guys are fucking
That's all
horrible.
it's me.
Hold on, give me a little save.
Not to
save
mention
here.
the effort that Kovanen was putting into persuading him too.
All right. Yeah, except for he knows that you just cast a spell on him. All right, all right, all right, all right. Is this part of the special detail?
All right, no. Listen to me. All right, please.
Is there a special detail?
Shh. Listen to me. Yes, technically there is. Technically there is. Yes.
Okay, and I'm on it.
However, all
Uh-huh.
right. and you know, for the sake of saving time, I will just simply say that I tell everyone about the fact that he's a changeling and the fact that you know, like he was working under other people's orders. He is not, in fact, Osric. I explained that Osric has been dead for however long he said he's been dead. I explain about Katara. I tell them that Erica is also at Lulu's. And
At this point, Steve jumps out.
Rose will grab him if he tries.
Go ahead, try to grab him.
All right. You were serious about Steve jumping out. I
Mhm.
thought you were joking. All right.
Oh, what,
Make
what
a
role would you like for-
contested athletics check. Oh man. Yeah, you definitely
16.
grab him. And he's like fighting. He's like elbowing around. He's like, I'm just trying to get out of here. Come on, I've got a fucking token.
I don't care. You're in here now.
Ah,
You're
get
gonna sit down
off
and
me.
shut up.
She's right, Steve. You're in way too deep at this point.
Man, this is horrible.
So
think about it like
What do you
this.
think we feel?
Man,
Think about it like this. If you go back now with what you know, knowing what you know, they could kill you.
oh, this is horrible.
Who's to say how
I'm not-
many others there are?
I'm not going back. I'm just gonna go home and get my kids and probably leave fucking Sean right now.
To be fair, I did tell Wit that he is to leave Sean immediately.
Okay.
Hopefully, they don't care now about you enough to chase after you or whatever, because they don't actually, whoever they are, don't actually know that you know anything. So
Okay.
honestly, meeting your family and leaving the
Oh,
city
man,
forever is
hopefully they don't ask you any
probably the
questions.
safest thing that
Um,
you could do.
I mean, also there is also the fact that he came with us. They could assume that he already knows everything. Family.
I don't like that
Well,
at
there's
all.
there's no sense in us assuming what they are going to assume, because it's so unknown.
So at this point, Steve, you're close. You're in the lower levels of you're in the lower ward, in the appropriate district. Roll a history for me.
Sure.
Before he says that, I want to ask a question. Does Kavanen explain what he talked about with Osric, not Osric?
It's a great question.
Wit.
He has not yet, hasn't crossed his mind. Lucian has been talking, and Kavana had another idea of what to say next that was also unrelated, so he has not had a thought to yet.
Okay. Okay. Then you say your idea first.
Actually, Steve, we're going into Dura. Things get a little bit dicey in Dura, which is why I think it would be great to have a badge on our side. You know, they trust the badge, the outfit.
Oh man. Bad things happen in
What?
Dora.
Oh, we've heard. But they trust the badge. They trust the uniform. That
Okay,
much we
we're
know.
coming down in this district. What are we doing here? Where are we
I think
going?
you
know-
jump out before we get in at all, because if you go in, it's not going to be safe. But people
Yeah.
trust you there because you're wearing the uniform.
You know, ironically, the first person to ever tell us that bad things happen in Dura is actually Osric Wit.
Yo, that sounds about right. It's everybody knows. Well, okay, what do I need to do? Is it gonna?
You
I
need
would
to
say-
be.
Yes. Okay.
You need to get cool about a lot of things really quickly.
I'm not cool about any of this. I'm not cool to begin with. I'm a fucking watchman. We aren't cool, you know. It's kind of
Well,
like our thing.
If the citizens are particularly unhelpful or obstructive, perhaps they would be less so if you just say that, they're your friends and we're your friends too, and that everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. You are probably going to be needed to get us into Lulu's and at least close enough to Cyrus.
Roll persuasion.
I
I'll give you advantage.
Oh man, I was gonna say I put
Finally.
Kyber's Bane on like the center console.
That's
Yours is
intimidation.
being straight up honest, by the way.
Steve, you can roll intimidation.
Oh no, that was to make my own point. But
Okay.
yeah, no.
So let's see what happens. Oh man, I think this is a pretty bad idea, but you know.
So, you got a better idea? Any of y'all?
I put Kyber's Bane on the center console and say,
Not that idea yet.
well, hold on. Steve, it's either you help us to get in, or this will help us to get in.
I
Either
mean,
way, we're
if those are
getting
my
in there.
choices, I think that you're gonna have better luck with that than you will with me.
I mean, it's worth a try.
You really don't think your watchman status is going to help us at all?
I mean, I might be able to get you in the front door, but I don't think I'm gonna be
That
able
would
to.
be.
Front door is
and,
all we need.
Listen, when it gets dangerous, if it gets dangerous, not that it will, we will be more than capable of handling ourselves. You don't need your protection, just your influence.
I mean,
if
it's a
it gets
mall.
dangerous.
Anybody can walk in there.
Well, we've been seen there before. It's a long story.
All right. So what am I gonna say?
Things that you would normally say to people who have been bought out by the Watch and are corrupt friends of a corrupt city watch.
I don't work in this district. I've heard about what's going on, but they don't know who I am, and I don't know what is actually exactly going on down here.
Just smooth it over. Try your best.
How close are we, DM?
You guys are landing adjacent to the building, wherever you would land.
Cool.
It's all
Alright,
alleys.
So like I said, Steve, you are gonna have to get really cool about a lot of things very quickly.
really cool, man.
And pretend.
Well, it's not that
As soon as
easy. You
it's
can't
dangerous.
just pretend.
Oh, you can. It's so easy, actually.
Rin, you've been quiet this entire time. What do you think?
Oh well. Honestly, I was just enjoying.
Holy
the
shit! I
entertainment.
forgot he was there.
I was just enjoying the entertainment. I'll probably take a back seat. This isn't really my sort of thing.
Right then, shut up for a second. So, Steve, as soon as it gets dangerous and dicey, you just leave, and maybe
Oh.
we just give you a bunch of money to take home back to your family.
Excellent.
We
That
will
sounds-
be needing the vehicle though, so
You
you'll
can
have to
have the
find
vehicle.
your
You can
own
have whatever you want. You don't even need any money. I will get you in the front door. I will lie and say whatever you want me to say, and then I will leave. And hopefully they don't recognize my face. Actually, I got something for that. And he pulls up a like this bandana, basically. It's got like a little like skull, like the bottom of a skull face on it, and he ties it around his mouth.
Classic.
what the fuck?
I don't know. It's something that the watch started doing about 5 years ago, and I guess
is
it's kind of
so-
stuck.
Lame.
All right.
Only 11. All right.
Well, we're here. And sorry, Steve.
Forget that name, huh? Hard name to remember.
I've got Osric on the brain. Listen, all right.
I love hearing
When
you call
you-
someone Steve. your name is Steve. It's so fun.
When you leave here,
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Yeah.
Your number one concern should be the
lift?
safety of your family.
Yeah, of course it is.
This, so, go straight there
Okay.
and leave this city. Things are going to get very dicey very quickly.
Well, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed? How am I supposed to do this?
You know what?
I'm not rich.
That's what I know you're not. That's
But-
why I said I would give you money because.
Where am I gonna
leaving
meet you?
is-
You're just telling me you're gonna give me money?
How about this?
Go to
Please give it you
Fairhaven.
now.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Where in
Go
Fairhaven?
to Fair. Um,
Maybe he should go to the
Go on,
Chalice
then.
Hotel first and meet up with Zamra and the rest, and then he
Oh,
can go
Zamra is
others.
with
May I
us.
interject for one moment, please? I can help this gentleman with some funds.
Oh, right. Ren. Yes.
And your associate here, Rebecca, and I could accompany him to his house, wherever he is. And,
a witness protection program would be great.
and we could just take care of him. If you want him to go to Fairhaven, I could give him the proper, I don't know, funds necessary. Or he could just stay here through the storm
Funds.
with us.
funds and protection. As a matter of fact, it. This sounds like a possible smuggling quest, if anything. I did we, I should say, did run into a very friendly character, very well dressed, if I do say so myself. Why don't you seek out the help of Frankie Five Fingers as well?
I of course know who Frankie is. I introduced you to him, but
Of course.
I can. What about your wife and child?
I was just about to ask if Rebecca, if you could get everybody together and on the ship. 'Cause I imagine we're not gonna want to stick around for very much longer after this.
I can certainly do that. Rebecca looks at you guys. Yeah, I can help too. We can make that happen.
Which brings me to my next point, which is Lucian's right. We're going to need this. What do we call these? I don't know what they're called. Chips, sky cabs. It's a sky something. If things get dangerous here around this car, Rebecca, I don't want you to stay here in a very bad neighborhood. So keep yourself safe.
Oh no, we're gonna get out of here for sure. She looks over at Ren. Yes, there's a lift we can take to the next level, and I will from there procure some form of, I don't know, some sort of travel, something to convey us from one place to another, in style, of course.
Rebecca, I know you are resourceful. I'm sure he's safe with you.
He just rolls his eyes at you. Yes, she's safe with me.
Rebecca, you can do it. I know it.
She's holding in a laugh, but you can tell.
Well, we'll see you on the side of on the other side. People say that. I don't know what it means. But
Certainly.
see you on your side.
Best of luck to you. And
Probably gonna need it.
if things go wrong, it was a pleasure meeting you, Rose.
Feelings mutual. You keep her safe. You keep yourself safe.
I can
And get the rest
certainly
ready.
do that. Keep yourself alive. We'll see you soon.
I'm gonna try.
Steve, meet us over there at the lift. If you're not back in 20 minutes, we're leaving without you. Be quick. Alright, got it. Alright, guys, let's get in there. You heard the man. 20 minutes. In and out.
20 minutes.
No,
Well,
no,
You've got
for
20
you.
minutes. We're gonna be
You
longer.
have 20 minutes. Yes.
Well, I mean, I'm in and out in 20 minutes. So you guys are going to take however long you take.
Yes. All right, let's go.
Alright. So, you guys go to the front entrance. There are already a couple of cops sitting outside, just standing around talking. Roll perception and insight in succession for me. All you guys can just start popping out rolls.
5 and 7.
For perception,
I can see.
It's a
and 21
grand old
insight.
8.
All right. Lucian and Rose, as you enter, you see some of the people kind of outside. This is kind of almost in like a Louisiana style, where they've got the big like deck wrapping around the outside, and then like the next layer up there's another deck. And there's like, it's all boardwalk planks. There's some people reclining back in their chairs, drinking. The two of you are able to recognize that some of these people, just based upon their posture and the way they're carrying themselves, probably are in the watch. As you guys are walking in, can I get either a performance or a deception roll from each of you to appear as though you're with Steve and not about to fucking blow the lid off of this place?
12. Deception or performance, you said?
Yeah, whatever is stronger for you.
I hope they're both the same, so.
Whoa.
Hey, go on in.
And he rolled it twice.
Damn.
31.
So the drunken patrons are taking a glance at you guys. You guys are all fucking good. They look at you guys. They look at Steve. Steve. Ooh, what does Steve do? Steve nods at them. Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Oh,
A
man.
31, man. Let me help the guy.
Yeah, you know what? I will give him advantage because of that 31 you rolled.
Oh, God.
Eve.
Steve is like chattering in his boots. He's walking up. He's like, yay, like salutes one of the guys, his hands shaking. The closest guy puts down his beer, gets up, and walks over to you guys. Officer, how are you doing this evening? Steve's like, I'm great. I'm just here with these guys on they're on a special detail from Osric. He's got a large brim, like a wide brimmed cap, duster on. You can see as he pulls it back on one side, he's got a couple of wands on his hip. Looks at you guys.
I'll lean forward, like not over Steve's shoulder, but nearby. I'll nod my head towards Steve just a little bit, and be like, one of his first times in Dora.
Roll deception.
Only 16.
All right.
Really disappointing. Roll.
He moves his hand back, crosses his arms for a second, looks back at the guy that was sitting at the table with him and just nods. Yeah, I remember my first time too. Hey, buddy. And he kind of like raps Steve on the shoulder. It's okay, man. You'll get used to it. Don't piss your pants. Hey, when you're done your shift, if you want to come back out here, I'll buy you a drink. And he goes and sits back down.
I'll give him a little nudge in the side, like, hey, look at you, making friends, kind of thing.
Kind of like blushes a little bit and, shrugs his shoulders up and does that weird awkward thing where people are nervous. He opens... Go ahead.
I was just gonna quietly also to Steve, just look at it this way, you're gonna get your promotion pretty fast at this rate.
He was just told to escape and you're fucking dumb.
He laughs uncomfortably. Yeah, my promotion. And he opens the quarter-sized bifold swinging saloon doors to the interior mall, which opens up into like a large seating area. Like, just imagine your traditional, Texas movie saloon courtyard.
Yeah.
And then there are staircases on either side that kind of go up into the next level, and there's another level, and balconies that wrap around. You know, kind of like you're at a mall. Just imagine a mall mixed with a Texas saloon. All wood. And as you guys walk in, the woman behind the counter looks at you guys and immediately raises an eyebrow.
And just like nod my head at Steve and act completely comfortable and nonchalant, knowing that she probably thinks we're weirdos because I'm gonna guess that the creepy old man told everyone about us. But it's fine because we belong here.
Is it the same woman that Rose was not quite flirting with? I don't remember her attitude towards her. Rose overpaid her for drinks.
Yeah, same woman. You hear her, she's like,
Rose will look over her direction, catch her eyes.
she points
Maybe
at
even head over
Kovanen,
there.
directly at Kovanen.
I will make my way out of this little group, walk on up to the bar.
She pulls out a shot glass and pours you a shot and moves it to the end of the bar.
Like over to my side.
Yeah. What are you doing here with them? I mean, what are you doing here with them? Wow, the fuck did she talk? I don't even remember. I'm just talking to her. What are you doing here with them?
It's business. I will just stone-faced as can be shoot the awful shot.
Roll con save.
Guys, it's where is it? It's here. 14.
Yeah, you're poisoned. But don't you like it?
Poison.
How fast acting is
Burns
this poison?
in the good way.
Good. He's expecting you. Your friends can stay out here.
Well, we'll see about that, I guess.
Guess we will.
At the bar a couple times, turn around, walk back to them. Okay, multiple people know about Evil Shadow Gamon, and I need to hide my face. This is whatever. But apparently he's expecting me, so
Come on and make
maybe
another
I'll just
Constitution save.
Wait outside.
Are you okay?
Okay.
17?
You feel as though your limbs are getting heavy and it's hard for you to move. Your sense of touch is becoming dull, but you're still able to move.
I feel fine. I feel fine for now, but I wanted to look the part and blend in, and I just simply believed she was pouring me normal liquor, but I don't know if that's the case anyway. We need to keep going to meet with, to find Cyrus.
You know,
Okay.
Rose is gonna grab Kovanen's shoulder briefly. Alcohol is technically a poison. She's gonna use her lay on hands to cure the alcohol.
Rose has hung out with Zomra enough by now that this makes sense.
Yeah, she's done it for Zomer plenty of times.
Okay. You remove the poison. Kovanen, you're not sure what it was. Might have just been a really powerful shot. Has no
Okay,
active
well.
conditions. Okay.
That's what it says when you press the unpoison button.
No, it's cool. All right.
Right.
She's just like, you see her like putting her hands out.
Oh, I will, I had already walked away, but I will mage hand, a gold over to her.
Roll perception.
If that's what it looked like she was doing. 7.
You don't see it. Anybody else looking around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then roll perception.
Damn right.
Nope. I am too worried about Kovanen.
15.
Okay.
12.
Rose. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a long black flowing cape walking along, trailing behind someone walking along the next level up of that balcony.
Right. I think the next destination is up. She'll quietly point out the cape to Lucian at the very least.
A moment later, a voice comes booming from over the balcony, from a very familiar-looking face. There is someone that looks remarkably like Kovanen standing up there, with silver hair.
I immediately grab our Kovanen's hand.
Right.
Well, it's starting.
Lulu, pardon
That's
me,
the
but
spicy.
I believe our guests. They must be at the wrong place. Help them out. And she looks up, seeing him, and immediately pulls a weapon from under the counter, and that's where we'll end the session.
Oh my god!
Going down.
Oh my god!
It's about to go down.
And a Kovanen and
It's happening.
So
It's really
I have a-
happening.
I have a question. Has Lucian
know.
mentioned to Rose what he asked Osric to do?
Wait, hold
Because
on.
otherwise Rose
I
is
gotta
going
end the
into this.
cast. Let me get off the
Okay.
cast.